What's up, YouTube pipe smoking community? Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to go and try the straight up Louisiana Perique. So I've only opened it once when I took it out of the baggie and put it into this jar. And so I have not pulled any of my tobacco out of the jar, but I do have my cutting board to set it out and let it dry if it needs drying. But we're just going to go ahead and do this and let you know what we're thinking here. So, Louisiana Perique. Honestly, I'm really scared. I know this stuff is supposed to be really spicy and funky, and so it's gonna be an interesting smoke to say the least. So let's check out the tin note. Okay, so it I smell tobacco in there. Honestly, it kind of smells like a real strong wet cigar. Let's go ahead and pour a little bit out here. Looks like it's a little wet. Yeah, it is definitely a little damp. All right. All right, so we got our little board of tobacco here. Go ahead. No, don't touch that, doggy. Okay, so my first impression when I first smelled it when it came out of the baggie was like just rancid. But it's been sitting in this jar now for about 2 weeks or so, and man, it does smell like a nice wet cigar. Really, really strong, and even just smelling it out of the jar kind of tingles the nose a little bit. So, all right. So as you can see here, it's it's just a typical flake cut. Feels damp, but not overly wet. But a lot wetter than some of the other tobaccos I've tried. I'm gonna go ahead and just load it into the bowl like this. Yeah. All right. I'm sorry about that. My daughter just graduated and from high school, and so one of our neighbors left a big edible arrangement for her out on the front porch. So she was all excited about it. So congratulations to all of you out there who have recently graduated from high school or college in the pandemic year of 2020. If you've been able to live through this, you should be able to live through anything, right? All right, so as soon as I came back in here to start up the video, the dogs decided they wanted to play with each other, and one of them is really loud and obnoxious. So while they were being loud and obnoxious, I went ahead and I loaded the bowl, but I have not smoked it. I don't know if you can see that, but the tobacco itself is it's almost oily, greasy feeling, and obviously it left some marks on my skin. But so I'm gonna smoke it in my Medico Guardsman, primarily because this is a smaller bowled pipe, and I didn't want to have a lot. I did pack it fairly loose. So with that, let's go ahead and fire it up and see what we see. Might be packed a little too loose, but it's also really, really wet, so may not. I'm gonna use my pipe lighter here because that might give it a little bit more flame. Okay, so it's not spicy on the retro. It's spicy. It's not as pungent tasting as it smells. So I'll give you that. It's well, tell you what. If you guys know what those flavors are that are dancing around in my mouth, leave a comment below and let me know. Maybe that'll help me pinpoint what exactly I'm tasting. Like gym shoes. That kind of comes to mind. Um, tell you what, my buddy over there in Virginia, uh, JC Pipe Reviews. Number one, shout out to you for your fantastic pipe tobacco reviews. Um, I may have gone out and bought a few tins of tobaccos you've reviewed lately, so um, you've got a great knack for telling us what you're tasting and just being upfront and real. And I definitely appreciate that. Appreciate you, and maybe you can tell me what I'm tasting in this video. Why don't you maybe give me a shout? Do another video and tell me what I'm tasting. I have no clue. But it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I honestly was scared. I thought it was gonna be just terrible taste and just not a pleasant smoke at all. I can't say it's a great smoke. I can see why this is a condiment, not a base tobacco. I can only imagine that just a little bit really goes a long way and helps kind of spread out its flavor over all the other leaves that are in a blend. Um, Definitely not something I'm gonna smoke on its own. But again, I wasn't planning on that anyways, other than today, because I am gonna use it as a component in some blends that I plan on making. Because I've never done any blending, and figured, hey, why not get dive headlong into the old pipe tobacco hobby and do everything. Um, you know, I'm I'll show you in another video, but I'm going kind of crazy, kind of nuts. Um, some would say I've got a problem. Some would say what a great hobby. Right now, I think I'm probably in the middle of that, so we're gonna call it a probby. It's a problem hobby. So, well, happy piping out there, and stay safe.